Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is that time of the week once again. It's time for us to talk about my top 5 favorite animes and anime products that we've seen this week. I don't know why I said anime products, but getting straight into it, we have at number 5, The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten Season 2. If you haven't watched Season 1, go watch that shit right now because it is phenomenal. This week, we got to see the follow-up to our setting up a maid cafe, which is, hey, we're actually going to be doing maid and butlery things. Much to the chagrin of each other, because now everyone else is seeing how cute we are in our butler outfit and our maid outfit, and we get a little bit jealous when that happens. We also have the B-plot of best friend's dad doesn't approve of his girlfriend, of best friend's girlfriend, and it's all because, hey, your brother ran off with some girl and abandoned the company, and now I think this girl's going to make you do the same thing. That's not fair at all, but also, that's not his fault, or her fault for that matter. You just had dumb luck. Your boys found girls that they liked, and tough. But in saying all of that, this show is still ridiculously good, and hey, it gets you right in the feels. In our number 4 slot, we have Daemons of the Shadow Realm, which I love seeing new daemons in this show. We got 2 sets in this episode. Well, yes, technically 3, but one of them is just like gerbil-sized and don't actually do anything. I remember one's name was Midori, and I think the other one was Aika. But we also get Embrace and Whisper, which have the ability to Embrace grabs onto the daemons, and then Whisper can tell you all about the human that they're partnered with, which is quite terrifying. Or, in one case, a person they had been partnered with, which makes Break so much more potent in an information gathering way, because Break can just come along, sever ties with an old partner, take them away, and then we know everything about that old partner. Which, excellent. But we actually got to see one combatant pair, which we didn't even get to see in combat. We just know by the looks of them and by the way left and right are responding to them, there's about to be a brawl. And those combatants are arms and legs, which are based on a yokai from, I believe, Kaminawa. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it was. That are just, hey, I'm a normal dude with giant ass arms, and I'm a normal dude with giant ass legs, but also kind of fucky face. That being said, they decapitate a person each with one swift move. One punches a guy's head off, one kicks a guy's head off, or more spears a guy's head off. But yeah, I can't wait to see the fight that's just about to happen. I'm really hoping this is a 24-episode series, because we are like 9 episodes in, and I am not okay with ending this in 3 weeks. In our number 3 slot, we have Snowball Earth. Speaking of things I don't want to end in 3 weeks, this week we got to see our flying flaming chicken fighting against all of the other kaijus, because that's kind of what they had to do, until eventually being absolutely messed up by the Hercules kaiju, which is the giant centaur one, which Chiron was right there. I know that they're all Greek god themed. Chiron is more of a god than Hercules is. Just putting that out there. But we also got to see our mech get semi-fixed, because in the lab where they were told to go and retreat to, there was a 3D printer. No power. Hey, we're going to get everyone on bikes. Just run the hell on these bikes, power up the 3D printer. We can print this stuff to attach extra parts from that junk pile onto the smaller robot, including a giant arm, which was from one of the big robots that was this guy originally came out of. Yeah. It is great, because it's like, it is showing that, hey, we're probably going to have clusters of these parts all over the place. And if we can find them, we can Mega Man this shit. We can find parts that are going to be useful in different scenarios and just make him buff as hell, but circumstantially. Because I don't think he'll be able to keep this giant arm on permanently, but I think he's going to be able to find other arms and attach them, or new legs, or what have you, until eventually they make a new full big form for him to fight the giant kaiju that froze the earth. Yeah, again, we've also only set up because this week, we'll get the full fight where it's Hercules versus Bot again, but with new upgraded arms. In our number 2 slot, we have Witch Hat Atelier, which I've just realized how much I'm peaking. We have Witch Hat Atelier, where we really got a highlight on the colorblind guy, which is a weird place to be putting this. But it's because she has gotten sick. And while she's off being in the hospital, he is off trying to fix a problem that some random villager's having. Sorry, there's a fire and he needs to put it out because they've seen him use water magic. On the flip side, now she's got seemingly nobody there to take care of her while she's in the hospital ward, and she's getting worse. So Colorblind Kid has to go and try and figure out what medicine to give her, but he doesn't know what the medicines are because they're all colored, not labeled, and he can't see color. So he essentially reverse engineers a spell because she has the spell that they use to turn the rocks into dust, and he thinks, hey, what if we reverse it and we can use that to turn dust into things again? Which, great idea. Great in theory. Things in theory rarely work. But in this case, they do. He gets to reverse it, and he can see what the vials each were. Apparently, the other two that it could have been would be real dangerous. And right when he's trying to concoct a potion to help her, the overnight lady that's actually at the hospital to take care of people pops in. It's like, hey, no. But also, you should probably look into doing this on the regular because you're really good at this stuff. And I kind of hope this guy never gets his eyes fixed because it is such an interesting character point. And we even get to see the world through his eyes at the end of the episode. And it adds a new level of complexity and brilliance to this show. But I feel like he's probably going to end up making a potion because I feel like he's going to be the alchemy side of witchery, where he gets the color into his eyes. As much as it'd be great for him, I really hope he doesn't. But he also ends this episode promising to make her a wand. And when he makes her wand, he's going to bring it back on his own magic, which is great. In our number 1 slot for the week, though, we have Marriage Toxin. And Marriage Toxin was great because we actually got the most aggressive introduction to a new potential girlfriend ever. Because we were out practicing dates at an arcade, which, just saying, if these two don't end up together, I'm gonna be real annoyed because they should. But also, he gets propositioned by Poison from Street Fighter. Street Fighter? Tekken? One of those two. I think it's Street Fighter. Just this absolute loud, pink-haired, buff as hell woman who needs him to be a bodyguard because there's somebody going around killing all of the masters. And this explains our master system because we were told, hey, there's 5 families that are the top tiers. And then there are branch families coming out the wazoo from these. So I don't know where Insect Master fits. He could be part of the Beast Master family. He could be part of the Poison Master family. He could be where those two families intersect. And that would actually make it even more interesting. But this woman is I think it's the Hamster Master. She's a hamster or gerbils. Basically the same thing anyway. And her power is kind of useless because she just can communicate with hamsters and get them to do what she wants. Hamsters are not a good assassination tool. They're good for scouting, mind you, because she did track the main character, Jiro, by sending hamsters after him because nobody notices the hamsters. But she makes them do a Sirius constellation, and it's just a bunch of hamsters chilling out in a constellation pattern. But this did convince the guy that's hunting people to say, hey, I don't need to kill you because you guys are all just trying to protect each other. You aren't actively trying to hurt anyone. And I just want to make the world a better place. We need to know how this guy got superpowered, though. because that was not explained, and he is far too powerful to just be a normal dude. He's also not a master. But that's where we're going to wrap up this week. If you've been enjoying these shows and enjoying me talking about them, let me know down below. And yeah, I'll see you all next time.